Hey guys, Ebony here. I just wanted to pop in back onto my channel for just a moment to give everyone a quick update with what's currently going on with the channel and with some of the latest content that has been released on this channel, such as the Exposed documentary series. Recently, the channel has grown to an additional, 600 subscribers since the time of the Exposed documentary coming out, and I want to thank all of you who have come in to support that documentary, have come in to support me as a creator, and have just helped us to spread the word about what went on there. If that is how you found this channel, then thank you. Thank you for bringing your love and energy to this channel and helping us out. But for the rest of you, for my OG subscribers who have wondered where I've been over the past few months, nearly a year, almost really being kind of inactive on my channel, from really producing readings as consistently as I used to. For those of you who don't know, my channel has been active on YouTube since November of 2020. And from that time on, I was pretty consistently producing readings every week, and I want to get back to that. I'm transitioning right now between closing out the Exposed documentary series so that I can begin to produce more readings on my channel like I did in the past. As we know, this was a tarot channel long before I ever heard of Eldora and Saman, and it will continue to be a channel dedicated to my personal spiritual practice long after. And due in part to the recent growth that the channel has had. I want to thank all of my new subscribers for contributing to that. And I want to thank my OGs, my longtime standing subscribers who have been a part of this journey that has taken place on this channel. As many of you know, I have a little over 700 readings loaded on this channel at this time. And a lot of those were very personal, very deep readings that were put on this channel for the collective, mainly catering to the zodiac signs. But as we know, tarot can resonate with anybody, and just because it says Libra or Capricorn or Cancer or Aries in the title doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. There are, when something resonates, you'll know. It could be by the title, it could be by the words of the first few minutes. You typically know when a reading is meant for you, otherwise you won't watch, and I encourage you. There's kind of even been like an energy today, even as before I came to record, I was just feeling this kind of like a Two of Swords energy, but it was also more like a Two of Wands energy of trying to choose a path to determine what is the best way to go about moving forward right now for me and for the channel. Because for me, it's really been like stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And a rock and a hard place kind of sounds appropriate right now. I feel like many of you can identify with that. What do we do now? Where do things go from now? Now that many of you who are seeing this video have discovered me and this channel through the Exposed documentary series, as I'm sure you know, many of you want to see that series conclude, as do I, and many of you just want to move on. Some of the creators and speakers who were a part of this show are ready to move on, and some of them want to continue to have their stories to be told and to be closed out in a way that just gives them closure over what they experienced. But as we know, and as I know, as a producer, as a filmmaker, as a content creator, these things take time, they take energy, they take practical resources. So in regards to the Exposed documentary series, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm currently running an Indiegogo campaign. My goal as the creator of this series is to close it out as smoothly as possible with everyone's stories intact. You'll be hearing the final comments from everyone who's currently spoken with me in regards to their situations. You'll hear my final comments. And then, guys, we're kind of ready to move on. We're not putting this behind us, certainly not. And any effort that comes forward to stop or to dismantle the cult that we sadly were a part of, we're going to be pursuing avenues where that's concerned. But Right now, the goal and the main wish was just to bring awareness to everyone and to calmly be able to walk away from this experience with our integrity, our dignity, and our passion still intact, frankly. This has been nothing short of a small nightmare over the last year, for myself and for everyone who you've seen represented on my channel in the past few months. We're all a part of the spiritual community here. We believe in energy work and light work, spiritual attacks, things like that. Yes, those sort of things have taken place. And yes, with planetary shifts and things going on right now, we are just as subject to feeling that energy as you are. And we did, and we have, and still do. So the real energy is afoot, and there's just no getting around that. But we're not done, we're not. That's why right now I want to invite you to help in supporting the last episode of the Exposed documentary series. You can find the link to the Indiegogo campaign down below in the description of this video. If you get over there, you like what we're trying to do consider supporting. This was information that needed to get out there, and it needed to be shared, and it needs to be known. It still needs to be shared. There's still so many of you writing in almost daily on these videos with your support, saying that your eyes have been opened, and also with your help, your tips, your advice. The puck doesn't stop with me. It doesn't stop with any of the speakers that you've heard from. This is just one vehicle that is now channeling this information to you so that you can hear it and know what to do with it, and to use your discernment from this moment forward to move on. By you choosing to help and support to fund the final episode of this documentary series, you are contributing to all of us who went through the trauma, but also to our futures as well, to continue to bring to you the real content that we were ultimately supposed to deliver to you. Like I said at the beginning, this was a tarot channel long before I ever heard of Eldora and Saman, frankly. And it will continue to be long after they are gone. I'm ready to get back to my work. I'm ready to get back to my spiritual practice, and you'll be seeing more readings coming out from me on the channel. So if you can, and if you're able, please consider contributing to our cause. We've also got some really cool perks inside of the campaign for you so that you will be incentivized to maybe even work with some of us. More info there at the link in the description. Go check it out and see if it's a right fit for you. For those of you who don't want anything, you just want to see this story conclude, and you want to contribute your time, energy, and love to what we've been able to give back to you guys, then thank you. That's kind of where we are, guys. Sorry, I didn't want to make this video very long. I just want to come back on and just give you guys an update, what's happening, and let you know how things are going to be moving forward. So look forward to seeing more content, more tarot readings from myself on the channel, including an 8/8 Lionsgate portal reading, and more information for the Exposed doc as we get closer to hopefully getting the campaign funded. Will the Exposed doc be completed if we do not reach our campaign goal? The answer to that is yes. The episode will conclude for the series. It will, however, take longer to create versus if there's funding now that can contribute to its creation. So right now, we're just trying to raise the funds to get it done. As it stands right now, many of us are okay, I believe, whether the series gets completed or not. We've shared some very personal, vulnerable stories on the internet to the world over the last few months. And I think some of us, on a personal note, on a spiritual note, are just ready to move on. And, but regardless, once again, my role here is to tell stories, and there are some stories who have not been heard yet, and I would like to be able to feature their stories in the Exposed documentary series and on this channel to give them an outlet and closure. If you would like to help with that, then thank you. Guys, I will see you very soon in future readings and in the Exposed documentary series. Thank you to all of my new subscribers who have recently joined the channel, and thank you to my OGs, my former never-ending, loving, beautiful subscribers who have been here since the beginning and have waited very patiently for me to return in spite of the chaos that has been my life over the past year. We're still here, we're still going, we're still kicking, and you know what? This is energy, and this is energy work. Let's talk about it. I'll be seeing you very soon. Until then, you guys, take care.